Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, we are in the bedroom today, which means we are doing makeup. We're not crafting on the other channel. My hand is still, it's not where it needs to be, guys, to be sewing and crafting. Even though I did a table runner, but that one little table runner did me in. I have been doing a little bit of shopping. That might be on a separate video, but I do want to show you one thing that I got at Ulta, and that is this Derma E Anti-Aging Regenerative Serum, Vitamin A, and Glycolic Acid. This guy. I don't remember how much it was. It was pricey. I think around $30. I was using this every day, but then it started to kind of break me out, so I started doing it like once or twice a week. And guys, do you remember how much I was saying I was getting texture like really bad up through here? And like my makeup was just not laying pretty. Highlighter was not laying pretty. I had tried different moisturizers. I've tried different serums, different skincare. This. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to get up as close as I can to you. I mean, it still looks it looks kind of textured, but it feels smooth. It doesn't feel textured anymore. It feels smooth. So I'm not worn a lot of makeup. We did go to a funeral the other week, and I've already got primer on, and I just used my Hello Good Stuff primer. I'm going to go ahead and use this light medium. We're just going to do like what I normally do, see how it looks. So this is just the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Just going to put a little bit around, and it will mix in with the other foundation that we're going to put on, which I think I will just use. Something's got to fall every time. The Rare Beauty, and I'm using shade 210 Neutral. And I do like this one. And I think I'm about out of this one. That was a lot for my forehead. So we're just going to mix those together. I do like that one. I think I got that one in like one of my very last Boxy Charms. I can't remember. I just smooth it around and move it around. And if I need more, I'll add more. But I don't think I will need it anymore. That looks good. It does not look, oh my god, that is so much better. So much better than what it was looking. And I'm so happy. It was an impulse buy. It was on a display, one of the tiered, I forget what them little tiered things are called. They have a name. But oh my gosh. I cannot wait to put highlighter on that and see what it does. I cannot wait to put highlighter on that. Okay, I'm just going to grab my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This one is in the shade, I don't know, because it is so small. I think this was in that lighter shade that I got, because this is the new one. It says, guys, I cannot read that. I'd have to go back and I'll try to put the haul up there where I can actually see. Just taking this cap off and doing this, oh, it hurts. And I did take my medicine, but I just took it a little while ago, so it'll take it a hot minute to kick in. We'll do a little bit there, maybe a little bit there, because I think this one is sand. Yeah, this one's light sand, and I can read that very easily. This one I cannot read, but they're very close to each other, and I think they were right beside of each other on the display. Guys, work is killing me. Work is killing me. Still no manager. My third The other key that they hired is, it'll take her a while to learn. I mean, I understand that, and I'm still learning, and I've been there almost a year. It'll be a year next month. And then we have another key holder starting tomorrow that I can start training. So I go next month, March the 4th, to have the currents run through my arm to see about the carpal tunnel. That looks so much better. I'm so glad I grabbed that. So glad I grabbed that. Okay, so that is pretty much done, unless I want to do some kind of cream contour, and I don't really have anything sitting out here in front of me, so I'm not going to grab anything. I'm just going to grab my AOA. This is the Puffin Set in Brightening. Taking the cap off. Yeah, I feel every bit of that. Oh, and I have on black. Lord, this powder's going to be all over me. All right, so I'm going to try to lean forward and just set this really quickly and not get powder all over me. It doesn't matter. This is like a pajama top. So I'm not going anywhere today, or I don't plan on going anywhere today. I do have a new eyeshadow palette we're going to play with, and some new lippies. So I do have some new stuff in this video. It's not just going to be like me putting on the same old, same old, same old. TikTok shop, guys. TikTok shop has such good deals on cosmetics. I did get like some Jeffree Star singles. This time I got a Colourpop palette, and they're always like running. This is the AOA eyeshadow primer. It's just the one sitting on the top, so that's the one I grabbed. I have the, what is it, Stone Cold. So that one's a very cool tone palette. This is the Smokin Hot, so it's the other side of the spectrum. Very warm. And it was only $15. I don't know if it's still $15. It's been sitting here for a couple days, but I have been at work. I was off Saturday, which was the day after Valentine's Day. And of course, my clothes were caught out. So I had to cancel my plans with my hubby and go close the store. We did manage to go spend a few hours together, and he bought me a new diamond band to go with my anniversary ring. I have a nice big set that or piece that he got me for our 25-year anniversary. So that was a few years ago, because we have been together. This year will be 31 years, guys. It'll be 31 years this year. I'm just pinning my bangs up because they're getting in my way. So I'm going to, this was the outer packaging, Smoking Hot. I took it out just to make sure it wasn't busted, and I'm glad I did, because there was one shadow, because I crammed that thing in my mailbox instead of putting it on my porch. There was one shadow that had cracked, and I just took a small piece of tissue paper, laid it over the top, and just pressed it right back in, and it was this one. So this one's going to look a little funky compared to the rest of them. And I just laid the tissue over, pressed it with my finger. That's how softly pressed these are. That plastic. I have a bag here because I'm trying to clean up. I keep hearing a noise. I have one cat here, and there's a cat in my living room. The other cat's outside, but I keep hearing a noise, and it's not my cats. So what is it? I don't know. Sounds like somebody's on my back porch. Maybe. I don't know. Could be. I don't know. There is a shade in there we can use to set that primer. So I'm going to grab my big fluffy brush. And I need to get me a new switch, because this one's starting to come apart. And that was a Dollar Tree switch. Just going to bend the top back. It's not even been bent back yet. And there was a couple shades down here that had kind of crusted a little bit, and then I got my finger in this one as I was trying to clean it up. But there's the palette. Very pretty. $15 on TikTok Shop. I don't know if it's still $15 on TikTok Shop, but very easy to go find out, guys. I have not been posting on TikTok. This shade has glitter in it. I was going to use that one. I don't know if you guys can see. It has shimmer, so I'm going to go over here to this one. I wish that shade did not have glitter in it, because when it's like a matte type of shade, but then they put glitter in it, that glitter just ends up on my cheeks. That's the only thing I don't like about that kind of shade. So let's see how dark this is. All right, so we'll just keep it right in the crease area and on the, kind of on the lid. And I'm just patting that all in because it's a little bit darker than I would use to set my entire lid. Yeah, it's got some color to it, so that's good. So now I'm just going to kind of buff over all of that goodness. See, there's some color there for sure. I'm going to switch to a smaller fluffy brush, the Morphe 573. I'm going to kind of run that through my switch. And, let's go a little bit deeper with, and that shade was called Peach Margarita, by the way. So I'm going to go into Heat Wave, which is this guy. How have you guys been doing? How's the weather? Because we have another cold snap. It had got up into like 70s weather. 70s. I mean, it was nice. And that's why I was like, we will have another cold snap. And yes, we got a little light snow flurry day before yesterday. They were calling for 1 to 2 inches ish. We didn't get anything. We just saw some of it falling, and it didn't even lay. It didn't stick. It didn't do anything. It just pretty much melted as soon as it hit, which is weird because it was cold. I had 2 people call out of work that day citing weather. Okay, I'm like, okay. Which, you know, if I could have called out citing weather, I would have too. I would have too. But I couldn't. I can't call out. I have to be like deathly sick to call out because I'm a manager. Just going to deepen that a little bit more. Guys, that's getting dark like really fast. That is some, this is pigmented. She has definitely got some color. Okay, so even smaller brush, I'm going down to my, that is not the smallest brush. This is the 456. I want the 433. Okay, maybe this is the smallest brush. This is the smallest. The 456. I want the 433, which is in between the 2 that I just showed you. The first one and that 456. This one's my favorite. And this one has been fluffed out. I'm going to go even darker. I think I'm going to go into this Faint of Heart, which is kind of plummy. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere, so this is getting kind of deep and dark. But we're in the high 20s, low 30s. So we're still in winter. And I had planted some seeds, and they had sprouted, and they were lettuces. I don't think they made it through that little cold snap. I should have brought them in. But if they didn't, I still have more seeds I can just replant. Try not to muddy this up too much. Okay, I'm going to grab my little Morphe, clean it off. It hurts, guys, just to clean that brush off. This is the new collection they came out with. This is an E123. It's that really pretty cream collection that they came out with. Guys, look at all of these shimmer shades. This is going to be upside down. Look at all these shimmer shades. This one that was right this kind of in the center. This one's called Scorch. This beautiful copper. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry. That was, oh my goodness gracious, y'all. That is gorgeous. And it's really soft. That's why I said these were soft shadows. Wow. So now I want to go into, I think, this fire sign right here. Yeah, I gotta get me a new switch. I think my old switch I had got from Shop Miss A, and it lasted forever. That's pretty. Oh my gosh, this is a pretty palette, y'all. If you already have this, let me know. Oh my gosh, how pretty. All right, so I lost kind of a little bit of the depth at the end, so I'm going to come back over here to this faint of heart with that smallest brush and just kind of tappity tap and fluffy fluff right here. Just lightly. Then I think I'll take, I need a small brush. A small. What is this one? This is the Morphe M332. Oh wait, that was not the Morphe I showed you. This was the Shop Miss A. This was the AOA one. The E120. Yeah, 123. Those are the cream ones. The Morphes are these more ivory ones. My bad. I'm sorry. But there's the Morphe, and this one is 332. So I'm just going to take that, and we'll take this lightest, blindiest shade up here on the top. Maybe mix it with a little bit of that glitter beside of it. And brighten that up a little bit. Pretty. It is throwing some kick up. And now I'm just going to kind of blend right there. Just right at that meeting place. Okay. A lot of kick up on those two. My green liner brush, I'm going to go down in here to Hot Chocolate, which is the deepest shade, which is brown. It's not black. Let's see. Nah, you can't really see it. I mean, you can a little. It's kind of layered up a little bit. There we go. That's pretty. That's a very pretty fall tone, winter tone palette. Very pretty. Shop Miss A. This was the length in this neon yellow. Just throw a little bit of that on. This is good mascara for like $1 and change. All right, and just to finish off my face really fast, I'm going to grab bronzer, one I'm always using. Still not hit pan. I've had this thing forever and not hit pan. How? How have I not? I've used this in so many videos and not hit pan. And for brows, I'm just going to comb my brows kind of up and out. This one points more. This one curves more. Definitely cousins, not sisters. I'm not going to put anything else on those. Highlighter. So I'm excited to try some highlighter. I'm going to grab this Laura Geller. This is the Diamond Dust. This is one of my favorites. Give me a highlighter brush. This might be very cool for what, but it has like a pinky shift. So, and I just put very icy up on my brow. I mean, it still looks a little textured, but nowhere near as bad. So I'm just going to keep using that Derma E because I can see a difference. I can definitely see some changes in my skin. Okay, lippies. I have 2 new lippies. I had to go pick up a prescription and there was like a biffy minute, so I just kind of hung around. So I have the Maybelline Lifter Gloss and I have the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint. And the Teddy Tint is number 55 Knee High. Will this match? I don't even know if this is going to match. Oh, yeah. How pretty is that? I may have to get some more colors of that. It's very moussey, but it's not like... It's got a little bit of sheerness to it. I don't know how else to explain it. It's moussey with some sheerness. Because when I'm swatching it on my hand, it's not like super opaque. There's a little bit of transparency to it. Now, I'm not going to put the gloss over top of this. But this is the gloss. And this was shade 006 Reef. Look at the foot on that one. Oh, that's pretty too. there is the gloss. It kind of smells like coconut. There is the gloss. Maybe we'll put just a teeny tiny little dab just in the center. So that's the gloss. And this was the lippy. Because these were buy one, get one half off. I had a $5 coupon. So it saved me a little bit of money. That is pretty much it for this one, guys. As always, thanks for watching and just hanging out with me. I will have another video. It's going to be some of the purchases that I have just recently got. Some of them are purses. Some of them is a little bit of skincare, maybe. But you saw my makeup here. But this, guys, if you see this and you're having like texture skin, some dry areas, because my skin has went from combination to more dry skin as I've gotten older. It's not as oily as it used to be around my T-zone. Try that. Try that for sure. All right, guys, that is it. As always, thanks for watching, and let me know if you've been buying the palettes off of TikTok Shop.